We're not here for a draw, right? Have you ever played a game of chess where you accepted a draw knowing that you could have continued playing? There was still a lot of fight left in a position. If that is the case, we need to talk. All right, this video is going to be about deconstructing psychology behind accepting draws too early in the game. Now, I have to say that this probably mainly applies to over-the-board chess, and I would even say over-the-board competitive chess. I would say online, it is not a very common phenomenon to offer draw in a blitz game, because probably 3-minute or 1-minute games are the most common, right, at the competitive level, I would say. And if you take a draw in a 3-minute game, what are we doing, right? Now, I think there are few reasons why that is actually not a thing. Playing online, it doesn't feel like you are upsetting your opponent or there is no animosity, while if you're playing over the board chess and your higher rated opponent, someone who you respect a lot, offers a draw, maybe you do not want to disrespect them, or so you may think, right? That, oh, we're gonna ruin our relationship if you have any in that situation. But you take a draw and call it a day, right? What's wrong with it? Well, I think there is a lot wrong with it, actually. What I like to tell my students is the correct way to play the game is to play for the win. Do you think that Magnus Carlsen got to the level where he is by taking draws in 20 moves against no matter who he is playing? Same could apply to any high level player. I would say top 10, maybe top 15 player. Okay? I do not think so. These guys are cold-blooded. They will try to squeeze the water out of the rock to win the game in a dead even positions. I've seen these guys playing rook and rook when there is nothing else on the board. Why is that? Because that is just the right way to play any competitive sport or any competitive game. All right, that being said, I want to show you two clips. One of them, the first one, will be from the commentary team of 2024 Chess Olympiad that is going on right now in Budapest, Hungary. If you're not following that tournament, then what are you doing? This is by far the highest participation event in the chess world. All the countries playing against each other, 4 versus 4. Basically, it's a lot of fun. So you should definitely tune in. Shout out to the commentary team and specifically Peter Svidler for bringing this up that made me laugh and want to share it with you and with my students. Second one is going to be my own example playing Grandmaster Hikaru, and we'll see what the result was there or what ended up happening. But I still think that from the perspective of sportsmanship and in the long run, that was still the right decision. My only blunder there was probably taking way too much time thinking about these things, like, do I take a draw, do I not take a draw? All right, I don't want to spoil that. Let's get right at it, and do let me know what do you think, what is your take on this draw in chess in general topic. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I would much appreciate it. All right, let's get to it. I almost forgot to ask you, give me your unfiltered, honest opinion. What is your chicken index from the scale 1 to 10? All right, you'll see what I mean after this clip. I would say mine is probably about 6, maybe 6.5.
Peter Lekov looks like this game probably ended in a draw.
You know, even from his look, yes, so what
Yeah.
is the result of the
Yeah,
game?
he seems unperturbed, but also not very happy.
Yes,
So,
so
Content.
should
yeah,
be a draw.
looks like a draw. Looks like a draw.
Also, judging from his career, we 90%.
Shots fired. We used to be.
Be careful, Anastasia. We're in Hungary.
I know.
We used to
I'm
be
trying to-
great competitors. Like for our viewers old enough to remember when, and today is a day of remembering Twig. The Week in
Yes.
Chess used to actually have a column. And that column was run by my old friend, who I miss dearly. That is not to say that anything bad happened to him, but I don't see him nearly enough. Mick Gringard, who invented the chicken index, which was he did some rough stats on the number of really short draws people make. And I was pretty much always fighting specifically with Peter Lecco for the top spot on that index. So
It's not good. It's really not good.
How often you were winning?
well, you need to dig up the old issues of Twig to see who was kind of in front month to month and so on. But we were definitely top contenders for that particular accolade.
But I wonder why, because your openings in general were very sharp. all
Yeah.
the time.
Honestly, and at that point, I kind of stopped offering draws. Looking back, I think I figured it out somewhere around 2007 in particular. There was a very kind of a watershed event for me, which was the Mexico City World Championship, I guess. It wasn't the format was like the candidates. It was an 8-player double round robin,
Yes.
in which I made a number of completely unnecessary draws in playing positions. And after one of those, I remember I made a draw against Boris Gelfand in a position where there was really a lot of play left, because Boris offered me a draw and I just said yes. And as I was leaving the hall, I kind of crossed path with Alexander Morozevich, who was also playing in the tournament. He was going the other way. And he looked at the TV screen, which was showing the positions. He saw I made a draw, and he kind of turned to me, smirked, and said, "They're drawn position, right?" And I thought, why am I doing this? Yeah, it stung.
Right.
It stung. And at that moment, I sort of asked myself, what's the cause of this, and am I happy with this?
Right.
And I figured by that point I wasn't offering draws as much, but I was basically accepting every half reasonable draw offer.
You start questioning your life choices.
Yeah. My problem was I felt, if it's on the table, I should take it, kind of thing. And it was impacting my play a great deal, because I was still a pretty decent chess player, and it wasn't like I was unfavored if I continued.
Mm.
And somewhere around that point, I made a choice to kind of do this less.
Yeah.
And I think it prolonged my career amazingly.
Just softer rules you need
And
at
that
this
as- and
moment.
that
Maybe
as
it
well.
helped.
And
Yes,
that as well.
it should have helped. Yes.
Anyway, not about
You're just a very kind person, peaceful person. That's why maybe it.
me. Let's wrap it up. We're not
Yes,
we're
you're
not
right.
maligning the good name of Peter Lecco, and I shouldn't talk about myself so much.
Damn, I'm playing Hikaru, guys. How am I playing these people? They're also doing this bad as I'm doing, or what? Let's go. Let's go. The man himself, the chief. Someone tell Hikaru, don't snipe my stream, alright? Okay, here, nothing. Okay, I guess I'll take with the bishop. queen e8, alright. Can go rook here, queen here. Damn, we have a draw, boys. There and perpetual. Should we go for a draw? But we must be winning this, no? We're not here for a draw, right? Knight e6. Queen back, queen e3. Knight d5, knight takes there, queen c7, rook back. Knight d6, nothing. Okay, I don't see them move, so I'm just gonna play something ridiculous like that. Knight d5, pawn takes, nothing. Queen c7, rook a8, knight d6. There, knight a5, knight d3, knight c5. Okay. Okay, I don't mind that. Do we mind that? There takes with the... Oh, there is queen e3 check there. So we definitely don't want to allow that. Queen there. Okay. I guess we gotta go for that. Rage. Oh. Very sad. Very sad, guys.